Hey, hello guys, and welcome back to a reflection video on the series Living in Sync with Our Natural Rhythm. Today I'm going to talk a bit about April and how that was for me. In April I made 4 pointers where I should focus on to actually stay in sync with the essence of April. So I'm going to talk about that, and I'm also curious to see how you guys did this month. So leave in the comment section a reaction of how that this month was for you, and yeah, the good sides as the maybe things that could have been better. So I'm curious to see how that was for you guys. So let's get started. So basically the top of my pyramid for this year is getting more verbal skills in explaining my thought process so I can also help others better as well as myself, so I can express myself as well better and show my true colors to my surroundings. So April was more about getting a strong base or balanced structure basically, and the 4 pointers that I made was the first one, making sure I don't push myself too hard. So I made an agreement to myself that I should make 1 video a week, and I kept up on that. So I'm proud of that, first of all, on myself, that I made 1 video a week. And it felt like it was a good balance, because sometimes I felt like, okay, it's a bit too much, especially during a week with a lot of work. But I also noticed that I had some habits that really took a lot of time away. So things like scrolling on my phone and watching videos, and also things like gaming. So it was also a way of letting the stress go away, but on the other hand it was also like, okay, just a lot of time wasted. So yeah, it was some good and bad things. So I got some better time management and I did what I had to do. So basically, letting go of some habits was a part in December that I should have that I should have really taken away, like the scrolling and the video gaming. But I don't really feel like I really 100% want to get away with that. But I just have to find a balance more in that. So that's what I'm gonna focus on the next couple of months. So then, secondly, I had a pointer that I should look for techniques to make my videos better and the verbal skills of myself better. So what I firstly did this month was connect with my friends and talk about what I was doing with these videos, and also asking them, like, what do you think, what could be better in my videos, so I get a different perspective on how people see my videos. So yeah, they told me some things like, okay, try to get the video of the nature to be in sync with the topic of that month. So for now it should be a spring video, not like a full blossomed summer nature whilst we're talking about spring. So, but in the next video in May, summer begins, so then summer can show itself. Anyway, they gave me that tip, and they also told me, like, okay, maybe make the music a little louder, little less louder, so my voice gets more heard. And another thing that I noticed myself was like, okay, maybe it's better to also use like royalty-free videos, or at least videos that change up the image that you guys have, because this is just one image, and I feel like if I change it up a little bit more, then people might keep their interest longer. So that's one thing. And lastly, I was also thinking about making short videos, because I feel like short videos have been rising in popularity this last year so incredibly much that I just have to give it a try, and also make like short videos that really get the essence of one thing, so people don't need to watch a long video, and they can also just see a short video where at least a teaser is with strong information. So this were the parts that really were important for me to get a good structure and balance in my growing seed, my goal of this year. Then thirdly, I was focusing on this month as well on doing some exercises that feed my energy. So think about things like walking in nature and dipping in the cold, which I've been doing with some friends lately, and also doing breathing exercises whilst in being in the water. So I feel like I've been doing that more than before, so that's already a good thing. Sometimes I would think like, okay, it's better to integrate that more often, especially instead of that habit of going to a video game or scrolling through my phone. I think like I can do that more often, so yeah, I'm gonna look out and make it a better structure for myself to focus on what feeds me instead of what depletes me of my energy. So yeah, I will see how that goes in the next month, and maybe I will just fine tune it a little better. Then lastly, the fourth point, that was more about the goal in it of itself, which was getting verbally stronger and explaining myself to others. That was that I wanted to make a video that was really close to my heart, that I could just talk about with you guys, and it would be a personal story instead of just something new that I was just writing off in a book. Also take some examples more. So if I was reading just from a book, then it would be harder, I think, because then it's all new for myself as well, and yeah, it's less natural, I think, than when you just talk about things from your actual experience, because then people, I guess you guys can notice that more if I talk about things that I actually know because I've experienced them, you know. So those were my 4 points, and I think that I can look back on a good month for myself. It's not a perfect month, but I guess we're all human and we all have things we can do a bit better. But overall, I'm curious to see how you guys did as well. So I hope you guys also felt like at least it was a little step in a good direction. Maybe not the perfect step, but be realistic to yourself and just try to do it little by little and get to know yourself a bit better. So I will see you guys in the next video, which is all about May, and I hope you guys may also find that month be helpful for you guys. So bye bye.